Hello everybody, my name is Forenci. This is a game that I've really wanted to play and I wanted to record kind of my experience, just kind of jumping into it, try to give you an authentic experience. If you're thinking about buying this game, or if you have interesting space, astronomy, kind of like things like that like I do. I'm a big gamer, but this is kind of a game I've always kind of wished I could see, kind of like a realistic space flight sim. I don't know if you'd want to call it that or not, but I think this is something that I'm really looking forward to, and I thought I would just kind of bring you along on my journey and of my failure. I have done a little bit of reading. I played the demo, so I have not done anything major, mainly including, getting out of orbit. I've not gotten out of orbit at all. I basically just think I can make a rocket go up. So my first goal, I'm trying to doing this in tiers. My first goal is simply get into orbit. That's all I'm trying to do right now. Get out of the atmosphere, ideally. That's kind of my number one thing. But my main goal is try to get into orbit. And I have no idea what that is going to take. Oh, yes. One thing I've learned very quickly is SAS is very, very handy. For the longest time, when I was playing the demo, I did not know you could use SAS, so I was trying to steer it up into the atmosphere and things like that, and it was difficult. So there's one thing I've learned already, so I'm a little proud of myself. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not really sure what it takes to get into orbit, quite frankly. This is kind of going to be a interesting thing. Apala. Apala 1. Interesting. Apala is not actually any kind of Greek mythology as far as I know, but let's go with it. Let's see. And one thing I've learned, you also need this. I've had a couple of rockets die on the launch pad because of that. I don't know if it needs to be like a certain height. Like, I mean, you feel like if you just put it up really high, that'd be easier, but we'll keep it real. Just keep it real. And we're just gonna go with this. And I don't know if I need anything else. Like, I don't know if I need wings. I mean, I'm just gonna go with it. You know what? This is my first. I can save it, right? Yes. Sorry, but I'm excited. This is my first rocket, and I don't know what's gonna happen really. And SAS, I've forgotten to put SAS on a few times. This has bitten me in the boot. And here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Oh. Wow, that's pretty nice. Pretty smooth, really. Oh, I guess saw the shadow kind of going there for a minute. Very interesting, very interesting. Wow, I am going up. Always a good thing. I've watched a few videos. I've kind of just read the forums a little bit, just to kind of get an idea, so I don't make a total fool of myself. But this is kind of my authentic experience of the game for the first time, really trying to make it into orbit. But I familiarized myself with some of the controls, so hopefully that makes it a little bit less painful to watch. Hopefully. It's probably still going to be very painful having to listen to me, but nonetheless, it's fun. I'm having fun. I don't know, something about rockets, astronomy, I've always loved. So, we'll see how this goes. This is kind of a test flight, and my goal is always to keep my astronaut alive. I don't know if it's kind of like a space sim realistic thing. I just want to keep them alive at all times. So even if I fail, I want to make sure they live. But oh, I think I'm supposed to do it like a gravity turn from what I have seen in other videos. Not that I want to rely on any videos, but I mean, it's always good to have inspiration. And I've seen a few things, and I actually knew the gravity turn from astronomy class. I took a physics-based astronomy class. Oh yeah, very smart there, very smart. Having to do the gravity turn, but nonetheless, oh my gosh, do I stop? All right, I think, will I make it into orbit? Maybe I'll let that go too long. I might not have a chance at orbit. No? Maybe? Like the little galaxy over there. Let's get Q. Okay, now I believe I'm supposed to wait to my apoapsis, if I'm saying that correctly. Probably not. But we will see. Kind of fast forwarding it, just so it's a little bit less tedious. I'm sure you guys have seen this 100 times, or if you haven't, still, it's not. I guess I should start to point more towards the horizon. I probably should have did that earlier. Started to come down here. And I think you're supposed to point it at this little prograde. Is that what that is? And go, go, go! Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have the fuel. And I don't know if you're supposed to do it like this, but I feel like if I keep kind of pushing it, because the way it works, apoapsis, is it kind of just pushes the exact opposite side. So if I kind of do it like here, I feel like it'll be pushing it out and making it kind of funky. So I'm just gonna see what happens. And if I touch down in the ocean, that's okay. Here we go. On. Thrust. It sounded very wrong, but we're gonna go with it. Done. How am I doing? I'm just about to run out of fuel. Yeah, not probably gonna make this orbit. But I might as well just use the rest of my fuel, because it's about to crap out. Yep. Bye-bye. And oops. That's it. No more fuel. Oh, I forgot to put like a crap. Oh no. Oh no, Jebediah. You're doomed because of my failure. I think you're supposed to put a parachute and a decoupler. Well, this will be interesting. Maybe I'll fast forward this just so it's not quite as tedious. No, Jebediah! Don't die on me. Here we go. Whee! Oh goodness. Go. Ooh, the atmosphere. I wonder if I'm gonna like burn up. Whee! I'm sure that's good for the Jebediah. The G-forces there. Well, that is cool. See, just when I said I wanted to keep my astronauts alive and keep them safe and all that fun stuff, I forget to put him a parachute, and now he died a miserable death in the ocean. Well, I believe this game is about learning from error, so I'm gonna go back, work on Apollo. Obviously, I need some more fuel. So, I'm just gonna strap on another fuel tank, see what that does for me. I think I need to add that decoupler. Oh my gosh, that's is there a smaller one? Aha! Okay, I think I put it on after SA, or before SAS. Yes. And this is one thing I struggled with. I was trying to learn this in the demo, is the staging. I think I've gotten decent with it, so I think that's right. You want that, because that's going to decouple last. So we're going to go with that. Kind of see what happens. Oh, parachute. So don't kill my poor astronaut. There we go. And this, I think I want this last. Let's move this down here, and bada bing, bada boom. Apollo 1. It's more like Apollo 1.5. Oh, it's Apollo 1.5. And let's launch it. Clear the launch pad and proceed. That is affirmative. So, we are waiting. Don't forget SAS. I always forget SAS when I've tried this in the demo. And let's see. Alright, but I think I can make it to orbit. Because I got pretty close. I think if I can perfect my gravity turn a little bit, cut off fuel maybe, and start to kind of just expand that orbit a little bit, kind of see how that goes. But nonetheless, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off! Oh. That is moving a lot slower. Maybe you just need to get off the ground. I guess, I mean, that makes sense. You add more weight, but you're not really adding anything more. Yeah, what was that? Oh. Nope. Nope. But that makes sense. You add more weight, which you need, you know, fuel. That's tough. That's tough. If you add more weight, obviously you need the extra fuel, but the weight kind of makes you go slower. So, interesting. Interesting, interesting. I could never be a rocket scientist. I would die. And, yeah, that's not doing a lot. Make sure, I think you're supposed to make your gravity turn around 10,000. And you can almost like, it almost looks like you can see here, like it's starting to like bend. I'm no scientist, so I don't want to speculate as to why that happens. I'm quite sure it's obvious, but I guess the curvature of the Earth, you're kind of heading away from it, or something like that. And we're going up in the air. I guess maybe I'll just wait a little bit. And the one thing I did learn from the demo of this game is, because I was just like, oh, I can shoot wherever, I can go wherever, it doesn't really matter which way I go. But when you start to go up here, it kind of looks like, from what I've seen, like it looks like it, like I'd start to go up here, and I think I want to keep that nice, like 90-degree kind of thing going. Oh, I need to make my gravity turn. Maybe I should stop talking and start turning. That's what she said. Going up. I don't know if that was too much of a gravity turn. I feel like I should try to follow this, but maybe not. It's 34,000. See, I feel like the extra fuel tank, I mean, that's great, but because it slowed me down getting up so much, I feel like I'm gonna fall short. I'm gonna try to put that like 75, 80, maybe. Let's go 80 just to be on the safe side. And alright, let's cut it there. Cut engines. I need to keep pointing myself. Ew, this is slow. Slow, slow, slow. I'm just gonna go with a full turn, screw it. We'll see what happens. And for the sake of expediency, time warp. Dun. And I know the developer said there would be no multiplayer. I don't know, forever or just kind of, you know, for a while. But oh my gosh, this is expanding really quickly. Oh, I think I had time warp on, maybe that's why. But I know the developer said, from what I've read, that they're not going to put in any kind of multiplayer. I don't know if it's forever or just, you know, temporarily. Well, they want to get everything into the game, obviously. This is not like a complete game yet. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense, because a lot of this game, you really do. It seems like you need to just warp. I can only imagine going to the moon, going to other planets, you know, how much time that would have to take in terms of time warping. So if you didn't have that multiplayer, I don't know if there's some way they could work around that or not, but it'd be interesting to see. I think part of what I'm going to do is, in these series, as we're kind of learning, kind of going through some more boring stuff, is just kind of talk about the game, because I think it's a really great idea. I think it's really unique, very interesting, new. Something I've really wanted a long time. It's kind of like a realistic, I don't know if you call it realistic, but kind of a more legitimate like space simulator. So it's actually going really well. Better than I expected. What am I? Oh, yeah. So close. So close. So, as I keep getting off track, but part of what I want to do is kind of talk about this game, because I think the potential really is unlimited some of the things they do. I know it sounds like the new update they're gonna add like flag planting, which is, you know, that's cool and everything. But I'm more interested in the career mode. To be interested to kind of see what they do with that. The notion that you could potentially, you know, start from nothing, like maybe build your way up, or maybe you have to launch satellites for companies or something to make money and like complete quests, or, you know, just stuff like that. Like, to me, that's like really cool. The idea that you could do that, and then from there you can, you know, build space stations and do research or maybe things like that. That'd be awesome. I would love something like that. And the notion that the, you know, astronauts are important. It sounds like they're kind of have like astronauts that, you know, you train them, they get better, they can kind of improve, and I like that a lot. That kind of RPG element to it as well. So I think that'll be really interesting. At least I think it will be. I think it'd be awesome. But here we go. Enough of my blabbering. Oh my gosh, I am so close to an orbit, I think. Come on. Oh, periapsis. This is 3,000. That will probably take me back in the atmosphere and I'll explode in a fiery crash. Maybe. Oh, I did not think it would be this easy to get into orbit. I've seen some other videos, like I've said, that you know, they just kind of go cold turkey. They don't rely on any kind of information, and that's cool. I respect that. Part of, for me, you know, I just want to have a general idea of what I'm doing. I'm not the most technical person when it comes to building things, so I thought I could use a little bit of help in that regard. So I do kind of have a general idea of certain things, you know, watching some videos. So maybe that's why I'm having a little bit more success, you know, than just if I had picked up the game, not read anything. But, I mean, I want it to go somewhat successfully. I don't want to crash 900 times and have to show my misery, which I'm sure will be happening more than enough. So, I'll see how it goes. I'm going to do this, get a little bit closer here. And... 80, 100. Ooh. Am I in orbit? Let's go. Let's time warp this thing. Let's see. Ooh. Gotta love those frame rates, eh? I have a pretty decent computer, I feel. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But here we go. Oh yeah, that's good. Am I? Whee! Wow, I'm in orbit! Yes! I'm actually really excited about this. This is kind of cool. So, who's my guy? Bill Carmen. Bill, you beautiful man. You are the first to reach it. Orbit. Now here's going to be the interesting thing. Are you going to be stuck in orbit for all of eternity? Or will I be able to get you back? That is going to be the question. Let's see. Alright, so I probably want to do it over there. And that's 80,000, so I mean that should be a little bit... Should I just start... maybe I should just zoom around real quick so I can get on that. Apoapsis. Come on, go. Oh, 17.71. I'm not sure what that really indicates in terms of actual quantity, but yeah. Yep. Alrighty. Approaching my apoapsis. Dun. Slow down, sucker. Here we go. I'm in retro. Oh wait, that's not retro. That's prograde. No. I gotta get all the way to the other side. Darn it. I kind of get confused by these symbols. They're kind of similar looking. At least to me. Maybe not to the rest of you normal people out there. But, oh, here we go, SAS. Let's do this. Yeah, let's get it. Oh, I still have a tad bit of fuel. Am I gonna come down? Oh, yay! Yay! Oh, I don't really want to come on the dark side. Anyway, I can maybe... Just because I think it'd be more fun. It gets really dark. It's hard to see on the dark side. The dark side of the planet. Oop. No! Come back! Don't leave me! Here we go. Ooh, what's that? Ooh. Oh, it's kind of a ways out there. Oh, yeah. Ike. Good old Ike. Honest Ike. Honest Ike. I don't know where I come with that. I'm pretty sure it's Honest Abe or something. Obviously. I'm not too bright. Alrighty, let's see if I can just get that a little bit. A little bit. I want to just like to make it to the daylight if I could. Oh, did I? Yeah. Well, we're gonna see what happens. How about that? Dethrottle. It's gonna move this along. Well, I get pretty close to the light, hopefully. Though I would imagine that as I need to disconnect, don't I, too? I don't know if this is realistic, but I guess I should get some kind of like momentum. So, yeah. Oh, whoa. I know warp was on, but my goodness, nothing went flying. I guess it was just kind of warp. Oh well. All right. Just for the sake of expediency, because I'm sure this is not the most interesting thing for people to watch. If it is, I'm sorry. I'm denying you long of this is. Very interesting. I think it'd be cool if they added cities too. You could even do some kind of, you know, I don't know if I'd say like, you know, commercial airline. Here, I'll slow it down a little bit here. Commercial airline where you can kind of fly from things, because I know they have like the space planes, but I don't know if you. I imagine you can fly them around the atmosphere. Let's see why not. One of my long-term goals is I would want to make kind of like a space shuttle replica. I don't know if that's even possible, to be honest, but nonetheless, I would like to try. Yeah. Oh, I was like, I suppose it's come down over here. Maybe it's air resistance, atmospheric resistance, something like that. Yeah, I guess so. Ooh, hiccup. Sorry. I'm sure you all want to hear that. I don't know if there's like a certain time where you need to, or if you're supposed to already release this, but you know, I'm gonna go with it. We're gonna see what happens. Maybe it's okay that I don't hit in the water. Kinda. Oh. Whee! Oh, that's nice. I feel like you're supposed to like release that much earlier, so it can like become like a drag chute or something. But I say screw it. Just go with it, man. Just release it last second. Let's warp this to the ground. Bill Kerman, the first Kerbal astronaut to orbit Kerbin. Very exciting news. And yay! He's alive! Yay, alrighty. Woo! Well, there you have it. A successful, end flight. A successful time into orbit. I'm actually really excited about that. That was actually really gratifying. I did not have an epic fail. I guess the first time I kind of had an epic fail when I forgot to give him a parachute and a way to disconnect the pod. So maybe I did have a little bit of fail, but no exploding. So that's always a plus. 100 to 1,000 meters in the air. It's very exciting. It's pretty fast, I would assume. Escape velocity had to have been reached to escape the atmosphere, the orbit, to reach orbit. Well, yeah, a lot of distance covered. So that was where. Oh, that's a lot of G's. I don't know what the human tolerance is for G's, but or the Kerman, Bill Kerman. So, well, that's it. That was my first experience in orbit. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you didn't mind me kind of rambling and talking. My name is Forenci again. I'm excited. I plan to do another one of these probably soon, actually. I really enjoyed it, so I want to do this again. I really want to just jump back right into it, like right now, and do it. So I may do that. I feel this game is going to become too addicting, but thank you for watching. Again, please feel free to subscribe or not subscribe or dislike or comment. I'm really excited to see comments. I love to respond to any kind of comments. I know YouTube comments are kind of scary, but I think it'll be fun. I mean, you guys are all awesome. So I'm going to go with that. Thank you again. I know I'm saying thank you a lot, but I really do appreciate it. If you have watched this, bless you for bearing with me. This is kind of one of my first quote-unquote let's play or design things. And I think next time my goal is to... I don't know. I'm not really sure what my goal is. I'm gonna think about that, but I'll get back to you. So thank you again.